Welcome in, everybody, to the Rocket League pre-show, or the Rocket League pre-game coverage of tonight's scrimmage. UNA Esports versus Hendrix College. Let me turn that music up. It's a little low for me. Let me turn that back up a little bit. For the culture, because I'm probably really loud. So I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. You know, we're solo producing again tonight. But welcome in to the broadcast. My name is Randy G. I am the president of UNA Esports, the graduate assistant for the Sport and Recreation Management Program. I'm a broadcast assistant for our ESPN Plus crew in the UNA Athletics office, and most importantly, I was the Rocket League coach last year, or the sub. I am still a sub, but I'm in charge of broadcasting all of our games this year. If you don't know what's happening this year, or this week specifically, we're doing a scrimmage week versus Hendrix College. Big ups to them. Thank you so much for allowing us to scrim, allowing us to honestly test our broadcasts, test our match days, and just, get some friendly competition before any CC or other leagues preseason start next week. The Rocket League team is currently 2-1 in CCS already in the Collegiate Conference Series, ran by Nation. Does a fantastic job. They'll be playing in SEL on Mondays, and they'll be playing on NECC on Wednesdays, or today. All right, we'll start preseason next week. SEL should start in a couple more weeks after that with the tier placement. And we're ready and roaring to go into this season. But our record this week versus Hendrix is on Monday. We played Valorant against Hendrix. It was a clean 2-0, clean in quotation marks, because a second map went to 6 overtimes, the final score being 18-16. They won map 1 13-7. Overall, great time. I think the Valorant guys got a lot out of it. I think Hendrix got a lot out of it. Shout out to BitPumpkin. You are insane at the video game. But yesterday, we played them in Smash on our YouTube channel, and here on Twitch, we played Marvel Rivals. Unfortunately, Marvel Rivals was a bit of a stomp for Hendrix. It's okay. It's our first ever time playing Marvel Rivals. I think it's their first time too. But it was a really good experience for us, and looking to go into the season next week with some confidence, knowing that, hey, this is how we want to approach things, right? And for the Smash team, it was an utter whopping. We do have potentially the number one player in the state of Alabama with Mirage. Rankings come out, I think, in the next couple of weeks, so we'll just see. But just because Mirage on the team doesn't mean the rest of the team, you can't worry about them either. You got Xandom, you got Huevos, you got Frog. Those are starting 4. But Jinxer ain't half bad. D-Ster ain't half bad. Legacy ain't half bad. The whole team is really, really, really good. I'm really proud of them. They went 2-0, and then they scrimmaged their gold team. They went 2-0 as well there. Really proud of all of those guys, and really happy to see them get into scrimmaging. And then on Friday, we'll finally settle this thing off with Overwatch. But before we get into tonight's match, we sat down with our newest member of our Rocket League team. His name is Jordy, and we'll see how he's going to react to this week. And, I'll just let him take it away. So we're sitting down with Jordy, a new member of our Rocket League team, as he prepares for tonight's matchup versus Hendrix College, who's allowed us to scrim them the entire week. Jordy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling ready. I've been putting some good practice. I just really want to try against a real team, see how it goes, try to improve from there.
So how has your first semester been, or the first couple of weeks in the semester been on the team? Any different from when you were in high school?
From high school, it feels like there's definitely less time, because in high school, it wasn't so much homework. So the less time is definitely making it feel weird. But I'm just gonna try to adapt. I've already seen our play style together. I've already know what we need to work on, and after this match, I'll try to solidify on those things that I've seen. Make sure they're mistakes that we can improve on.
So speaking of high school, you were a participant in our main events, right? How did that experience help shape you to come to UNA?
When I first got here, it was there's like so many free things. Like everything was set up so nicely. I was like, dang, this school's like rich, and like everyone was so welcoming. And like the stage was like probably the best one I've been on since high school. And the whole atmosphere, like the crowd and everything, it was definitely a good experience for my first on stage matches.
So let's talk about your teammates, right? How has it been like playing with them so far?
It's definitely new. We haven't put many matches in, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're good. Lastly, what can the fans expect from you and the team this year?
I'm planning on going crazy. Definitely going for some clips. I'm gonna put a lot of practice in, despite all the new university stuff. I'm still find some room for practice because I feel like that's my main setback, because I have some good potential. It's just sometimes I don't practice. I was like champ 3 for like 2 years, and then I put like 100 hours in. I got GC, and then 2 months or 3 months later I got GC2. So I have a lot of potential. I just need to get that consistency in.
Well, hoping you have consistency tonight and the rest of the season. I wish you good luck. Thank you so much for your time, and Roar Lions.
Thank you. Roar Lions.
All right, so we're about to get into this match of wonderful Rocket League. I'm seeing in the DMs they're about to get ready. But welcome back into the broadcast. I saw Zandam. I want to congratulate you on being yesterday's player of the game. And you know what I hear in my ears? I hear that we're about to get into this match. So, here we go. I'm being cut short here. But here we go. UNA versus Hendrix. Nope. A little bit of an oops. We'll get back into it. I think we're gonna get back into it. Sorry, you're just seeing me because I am I'm trying to capture I'm trying to operate this this whole thing. So I think we're gonna get into it here. But really excited to have the team with us this year. We've got Hendrix, who is the longest tenured member of this Rocket League team, obviously besides me. Got Hendrix. We're gonna have Satetsu, who's been a part of us this is his second year. He's been doing great with us. And then we got the newcomer Jordy. But we also have a new face on our substitute roster that you'll get to see in Match 2, named CTWM, or Wolf. And for those long-time UNA fans, you might know exactly who I mean. This guy was one of the founders of our Rocket League team. He's the one who actually got me into the club and into Rocket League, and then you know how that went from there. But I love Chris. He was taking a break for a couple years, but now he's back and he's ready more than ever to help out the team as a substitute. But we're gonna give him some reps tonight. I know he was kind of confused. He was like, "Well, we could just play them both games." But super happy with the I guess the work ethic of the team so far. That I've talked to them. We've competed in CCS a couple times. We competed in there was this college tournament we competed in a couple weekends ago. We did really well. Let me go let my other producer in real quick. I am so sorry, guys. Never mind. I'm going to stick with you. Because we got kickoff game 1 of this glorious best of 7. We'll have UNA in the blue. And we'll have Hendrix in the orange. Let me swap that over really quick. And off the kickoff A goal. I'm still working as a producer. And Satetsu gets us started. All right. 1-0 for the UNA Lions as we are cooking here early in game one. Jordy's floating off the roof. Not doing much there. The Jordy and Satetsu. Goal's open. Hendrix is going to take a shot. He unfortunately goes wide right. Satetsu gathers it. Tries to pop over at Pineapple. Does. Jordy was pre-jumped, unfortunately. Gets the 50. And he's just going to take boost and go back. Hendrix off the wall. 2 up for Hendrix. And Jordy's going to wisely jump over a demo and wisely take it to this corner. Now, UNA is known for their defense, or they were during my time. So let's see if they can still hold on to this, or they're going to pop some more offense here early in game one. Remember, we're going to have 2 best-of-7s today. One with, I think, either Hendrix or... I think it's one with this squad with Hendrix, and then the other one's going to be with CT. As a big shot goes on net, Jordy, easy clear away. Spring on Saturn gets cleared away. Double commit for the Lions, but Hendrix gets back. What? Satetsu with a shot on. No one's there. Sends it away from Hendrix off the post. Wait, and it goes in. Jordy finishes his shot. And a 2-0 lead for the Lions. Hendrix could not read that off the post, and it's all UNA all day, baby. Kickoff early here, getting lost by the Lions. X-Clops sending it mid. And a shot just wide from Hendrix. Pineapple taking it around the corner. A fake, but Satetsu's there to clear it away. Good start so far for the Lions. What can Hendrix respond here? Jordy playing patient. A double commit there for the Lions as Jordy has to back away. He'll now cut. Going up the wall with it. Has Satetsu middle. Can't get it past Saturn. Satetsu gathering it in the corner. And we're just playing corner ball here as Hendrix goes up. Where's he going to send it? Another corner. Pinch into the corner. Hendrix is up. Can't read it, though. And Jordy can! Puts it away! The rookie! The superstar! Jordy! He'll put us up 3-0 here in game one. Hendrix is looking for their first goal of the series. Jordy gets a bump. Man after my own heart gets another one. A demo. Hendrix going to take this low 50 here in this corner. Just going to play his time. Double commit. Net was open there for a minute, but Wise with spring on Saturn to try to clear it. Satetsu and Jordy both go up for that ball. And now Hendrix has to trail back. Not many mistakes so far from the Lions, but if you're Hendrix, you've got to capitalize there. Satetsu leaving it for Jordy, who gets beat. Hendrix going to pop it up to Jordy. Jordy's going to go once. Satetsu was already there. All 3 members of UNA up. Hendrix has got to make the most of their opportunity now. But the Lions will recover. Jordy gets 50 to the side. Satetsu's waiting. Gets bumped. Tries to bump the other. And it's awkward there in front of the net. But the Lions make it out with their live. Hendrix gets 50. But Jordy will clear it away. Smartly. Trying to take control here. Has Satetsu above him. Gets 50'd out. Hendrix got plenty of time. Almost gets beat there from a shot from Saturn. And Jordy will 50 that one to net. Satetsu leaving it for Hendrix, who's going to smartly take it up the wall. He's got some space. Jordy's pre-jumping him across the way. Can't get to it as the shot was, or the pass was too soft. Jordy will try and can't do anything. But Hendrix should take it away to the corner. And now Jordy will smartly play it past 1, play it past 2. Hendrix gathering on the wall. Hits it once. Jordy's up. Back to Hendrix. A shot and saved. Man, they're going for freestyle plays. I know. I can hear it already in that room. Tetsu can't do anything with it. Sentrex going to gather the ball. Pops it over too. Passes the middle to Sentrex. So Tetsu. Shots open. And they're trying to freestyle, so they will not score. But victory is for certain here in game one, as the Lions will take a victory, early victory. Eight seconds left on the clock, and this will be a victory for the Lions. Now, if you'll excuse me, as that one goes right off the post, I've got to go let my co-producer in. I will be right back. Game one to UNA. Co-producer is now in the booth. Thank you, Nick, for coming in. We're back. Sorry for that long stint of silence. UNA 1, Hendrix 0. Hendrix really needs to reevaluate how they're approaching this game with the Lions. And Tetsu, that one's a miss. Sentrex going to go for the double. Has no boost. Can't get it. Tetsu shoots, and Tetsu scores. Second verse, same as the first, as the Lions open up the scoring sheet with Tetsu. Really close to kickoff. Almost a double there from Sentrex, but here we go. Hendrix, you've got to break the scoring drought. Can't do anything with it there. Sentrex in the corner. Now Tetsu's going to take it up the wall. He's got some space. Pops up to Sentrex. He's going to pop it to Jordy. Jordy's not going to bite, as they're going to play safe. Tetsu up. Gets a good 50 on Pineapple. Jordy's already up in the air. Trying to pass it to Sentrex. Can't get it done. Jordy's coming off the ceiling. Now, he does like to play on the ceiling a lot. I saw him at the main event play off the ceiling a lot. So, that guy is crazy. We'll try to pass it to Casper the Ghost. As Sentrex passes it back to Tetsu. One thing I will say about this team, improved on from last year, is team plays are evident. And now all three Lions are up. And surely this breaks the drought for Hendrix College. And they do! Spring on Saturn. Opening up the scoring for Hendrix. Just a blatant overcommit from the Lions, and honestly, they've got to show their opponents a little more respect than that. So, 1-1 ball game, 3:37 left on the clock. The Lions looking to take the lead back. Sentrex passing it down, can't get anything done with it. So Tetsu's going to take his time, pass it off the wall to himself. Going to go up to Jordy, can't get it done. As X-Cloud's getting a bump, Sentrex going to pass it back up to Jordy. He's going to pass it back down, and Sentrex wasn't ready for it. Couldn't crash down on it. Uh-oh, ball past Sentrex, and he gets demoed for his efforts. Jordy gets a good 50 out. And the Lions survive the Hendrix attack. Easy clear for Satetsu. Obviously, there's going to be a guy downfield for it. Sentrex popping off the backboard. And a big miss from Hendrix. Satetsu, unfortunately, misses that shot as well. Not punishing any of the mistakes so far from Hendrix or the Lions. A big boom center and a miss. But luckily X-Clop's there to save the day for the Hendrix. Oh, a good fake from Jordy. Got one to beat. Pops it over. And goes in! Jordy, you are ice cold. Fakes out one. And the good pop. Jordy versus the world, the superstar. On the UNA squad, we've got the superstar, the rookie. And then we've got the golden duo of Sentrex and Satetsu. Here they are in the corner, trying for a pinch. Can't get it done. Satetsu popping it over one. Sentrex looking for a demo. Can't get it done. Gonna go off the corner. Jordy's gonna have to turn back. Satetsu falls to the UNA half. Jordy off the ceiling. Has a flip and sent away from Hendrix. Sentrex can get that double. Off the post from Satetsu. Uh-oh, a bump coming out. But Hendrix can't capitalize on it. And no one's back for Hendrix now. Sentrex can't get the pop he wants. As Saturn will just play it away. Satetsu. Can't get it done. Jordy was already up. Got the 50. Gonna get the ball again. Misses. Sentrex wins that 50. And gets a demo for his efforts. I was gonna say, we might as well stamp our names on that Hendrix corner because it might as well be the line corner how much we're dominating it. Taking over this space with the ball. It seems like we've been here for the last 45 seconds. Sentrex off the ceiling. Can't get the 50. Jordy will pop it up. Going for the bump. Satetsu. Can he get him beat for the double? He can't. Sentrex is there. Can't put it away. Goes off the post. And a chance here for Hendrix as Pineapple ties us up with less than a minute remaining. Jordy got beat by the touch, and Pineapple will just walk it in. It's a 2-2 ball game. First time the Lions have been threatened here in the latter half of this game. Satetsu taking his time. Got it past one. And a miss! A big miss! Satetsu finishes that one off. And the crowd's going wild out there in the middle of the McKinney Center here in downtown Florence, Alabama. Your UNA Lions up 3-2 here in game 2. Can they hold on? Can they show that patented UNA defense? So far, we've yet to see it. Jordy will smartly play it to himself off the corner. Gets beat, though. Won't go in. Sentrex, good fake. Over, can't get it over that one. And Satetsu has one. One to beat. Can't do it, but Jordy's right there. And smartly, they'll clear it away. Jordy misses, but Sentrex shoots. And a big demo. Satetsu with a shot. Can't get it done. Jordy will take it back to the Lion half. 7 seconds left on the clock. A big dribble out from Jordy. Jordy to Sentrex. Can't get it done, but Satetsu misses that one as well. And all you have to do now for the Lions is hit the floor. But they're going to keep it up. They're going to try for one more for their efforts, and no good. But that doesn't matter for the Lions. They'll go up 2-0 in this first series, this first best of 7. Hit ready. Hit ready. So I'm going to try to teach Nick how to spectate Rocket League for us. So a big thank you for him for coming back up here tonight and helping me out. So you're going to hit spectate. You're going to hit the letter H. Yep. Boom. And now we're back into the game. UNA 2, Hendrix 0. They're still looking for their first game of the series. Satetsu can't get it done, but man, him and early goal scoring. Is there a better combo? As Jordy will get a bump, the net's open, but Satetsu wisely shies away, as an overcommit here could cost him like it did in game 2. Saturn couldn't get it past Jordy. Jordy's going for the demo. Gets it. Man after my own heart. Let me go for a 50 all the way back into the Lions' end, but Satetsu's there. Trying to pass it to Hendrix. That pass goes a little errant. As Jordy will clear it away, but not before Saturn can put a stop to it. Hendrix really has to get their offense going here. Honestly, in game 2, they scored more on the Lions' mistakes than they did creating chances for themselves. Got to find a way to change that here. As Jordy will big 50 out to the middle. Another line mistake they could have capitalized on. But there's a demo. Hendrix will sharply cut that one off. And he'll be up 31, clearing it to space. As all of Hendrix signaling the alarm to get back. A 2v1 here. But Satetsu will wisely wait for them to pass it to him. Shot on target. Hendrix is awkward with it. Can't get it done. And for the first time this series, Hendrix 1, Lions 0. They'll take their first lead of the series after a miscommunication from the Lions, I'm assuming. As both Jordy and Hendrix were awkward with it, didn't go for the ball, bounces off the post, and Hendrix does a good job of cleaning it up. Now, with the Lions facing a deficit for the first time this series, let's see how they respond. X-Call's passing to Pineapple. Unfortunately goes wide right. Or wide left, I should say. Tetsu pass to Jordy. Big clear. What can you do, Pineapple? Good save. Jordy will go back in the middle. Hendrix is up. But a good clear by X-Clops. But uh-oh. Smart demo. Clutch save from Jordy. I was going to say don't give Satetsu space. He'll make you pay. But Jordy following the ball. Getting a good 50. Oh, it's a 2v1 again. Satetsu going for boost and gets the save. There's that UNA defense I have missed so much this offseason. Satetsu, one of the main players there. Jordy's just going to clear it out. Get by some space and time for the Lions to get boost. Hendrix now. Beats one. Could be opening. But Pineapple's there to save it away. George's going for a demo. I really like this guy's playstyle. Satetsu over one. Man, these games are so hard. Jordy gonna get off the backboard and a double. And he can't quite get it in. No! The Lions tried to be fancy with it off the backboard and couldn't get it done. Will that come to haunt them in the rest of this game 3? Their offense so far has been outstanding, but can they continue? Satetsu popping it up for himself. Gonna go to the corner. Can't get the read as he was out of boost. Jordy's gonna wisely take it. Gonna try to pinch. Gets it to Hendrix. Shot on and off of the fourth man, that crossbar. Satetsu's gonna wisely take it to himself, but a clear away from Hendrix. Jordy off the back wall. Nothing there. Going for bumps, clearing some space. Hendrix will boom it. And a good clear from Hendrix. Satetsu trying to put it back in. Can't do it. Uh-oh, Hendrix. Can't do it either. Jordy. Haven't seen Satetsu on this ball in a while. Oh, I call his name and he shall appear. But Jordy will go first. Jordy trying to get a double. Satetsu up. Trying to place it. And he does! Satetsu and the first goal for the Lions. Look it up in the dictionary, and those will be your synonyms. As he'll tie us up late here in Game 3 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Lions have once again tied us up. Let's see. Will we be on the verge of a sweep? Or will Hendrix strike back? Satetsu banging off the wall, getting back. To a pass. A good team play from the Lions. And bar down skis from the superstar, Jordy. Pass off the wall from Satetsu. Hendrix gets a good 50, and Jordy puts it away. That's the team plays you love to see from your UNA Lions. Oh, X-Clops almost scored an equalizer off the kickoff, but UNA gains back control. Shot just wide. Syntrax will clear it away, and now Jordy can't quite get control of it. Saturn gets a 50. This is dangerous for the Lions, but Syntrax gonna try to clear it away with no boost. Gets beat. Satetsu getting it. Can't get it past one. Got 50. The trade of lives there in the mid. But Jordy with space is dangerous, just like Satetsu. But they'll put him away. 14 seconds left, Lions. You can't turtle up here, but you also can't play not to lose. Gotta still have that aggression on you. Satetsu missing. Jordy's got to file back. A pass goes just beyond the reach of Hendrix. And Pineapple is going to ground it for us, except Syntrax is going to keep it up. Jordy's going to keep it up. And now a shot for the Lions again. He's going to fake it out. Can't get it done. And UNA 3, Hendrix 0 as we go to game 4. Now, if I was smart, I would have already had my stream deck set up. I could be hitting that victory music like we heard all year for the Bob Jones Patriots as we covered their high school run earlier this summer. Best of luck to those guys this year on their AHSAA run and their play versus run. Really sad to see both Jonah and Hiroki go, but such is life. Hopefully they're doing well. Spectate. And then H. There we go. On the verge of a sweep for the Lions. 5 minutes left between us getting our brooms out for this Series 1 or Hendrix staging a comeback. Got to be one game at a time for them. Syntrax back in that Finnick, that NRG Finnick. Been my teammate for 3 years. And that might be his best car, I think. So. Jordy getting control, flicking over one. And it does! Jordy! The superstar! Flicking over one and putting the Lions right where they belong in the lead of this series. Looking for the sweep. Four minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock. Saturn getting a good 50, but Satetsu will put it away. Syntrax getting that save. Pass it out to Satetsu, can't get it done. We've got the S squad, the golden duo. Jordy's gonna get a good 50, but X-Clops down the side. No one's there for Hendrix. A good bump from Jordy, but the Lions can't do anything with that shot. But an even better save from Syntrax as he'll look to clear it to Jordy. As that's a kind of a dangerous touch in the front of the Lion net. Satetsu with some space, gonna pop it, try to pop it over one. Can't do it. Saturn jumping for joy. And Jordy will go off the ceiling, trying to pass to the teammate. Can't do it, but Syntrax off the post! And Satetsu finishes it off! Syntrax, you madman! That was another good team play from the Lions. The mid-air pass from Jordy. Syntrax off the crossbar. And Satetsu, who else? The finisher. 2-0 Lions here early in Game 4. Hendrix has got to change something fast, or we're going to see a quick 4-0 from the Lions. Syntrax trying to bang it off the corner. Jordy. Gain more control. Can't do it. All the Lions have to do here is play to win instead of playing not to lose. It's one thing I really preached last year for the boys was never turtle up. Never be afraid to lose. Play like you want to win. And I think that's helped us out a lot in the offseason and helped us out later on in the year last year. But just as we approach halftime, the first time we have a chance, a demo Can't get it done, though. Satetsu hauling back, and a shot goes wide. A chance for Hendrix that their only chance of the game so far just slipped away from them because of the demo. The demo turning into a bad thing there as they bumped each other, or bumped the ball, I should say. Satetsu up, misses. A bad miss for the Lions, and Pineapple punishes. I know there's the Pineapple gamer out there. Well, that Pineapple's punishing. Hendrix has sliced this lead in half, and they've got to see more of that if they hope to stay in this series. Satetsu off the wall. Gonna solo play it for himself. Hits it away, can't do it anymore, but gonna pop it over another. Just one to beat, but X-Clops will clear it out. Hendrix now trying to create some space for Jordy off the ceiling. And Satetsu, he won't go in, and it will! Satetsu, honestly, all of the Lions getting really clutch off of the post and off of the crossbar. Bounces in. Jordy had a couple of barn down skis. Satetsu had one very similar in game 2 that looked exactly like that. But pushing the lead to 2, the Lions are looking to get those brooms out. Now, if you're in chat, I need to see some brooms. As Jordy will get a demo. Trying for Satetsu. Blocked. What a good flick, but Jordy off the roof! Bang, bang! Jordy from the ceiling! And that will be the nail in the coffin! Surely at this point for Hendrix in this game 1. Electric from Jordy. "90 seconds left, and I'm going to have to go get some water after this game." Just approaching the last minute mark, and it's been all Lions all day so far. 4-1 is your lead. Good shot, and Satetsu will finish it off again. Man, oh man. For right now, he is my player of the series, but who knows what will happen in this next series against Hendrix. I think we're going to have some substitutes, so you're going to get to see CTWM, or Wolf, as you know it. 5-1 the lead, and this last 45 seconds is just a formality for the Lions. As Jordy clears some space for Satetsu to get another goal. And look out, ladies and gentlemen. We might have ourselves a flight to Brazil in our hands. So, I know the Lions are probably pushing for it. Jordy off the roof, passing it to Centrex. A good 50. Clear away from Hendrix. As the Lions can't get it done. 15 seconds left. And it's all Lions all day, but Hendrix will get one for the road. A Pineapple. 6-2. And honestly, I'm just really excited for this series too. Currently up 1-0. As this 10 seconds left is a formality. No one has ever come back from this deficit in this in the modern Rocket League era in this little time. So, but as we finish off this series, reminder. Holy moly, almost had another one. But reminder, everyone, we do have a series coming up right after this, and then we'll do our post-game show after that series. So don't go anywhere. Up 1-0 in the series. I'll see you right after this. Welcome back into the broadcast. My name is Brandy G, and if you just missed it, well, the UNA Lions are coming off a clean 4-0 sweep. Just talk to the boys. Just talk to the boys over across the way in our Connie D. McKinney Center esports facility. We're in the Connie D. McKinney Center building, but we have our own esports facility. But yeah, we're in here. They're across the way. I'm in our production room with our glorious backdrop, and we'll get to see one of them after this game because we'll elect a player of the series. So, in our post-game interview. But enough chit-chatting from us. What do I see on the field? I see a CTWM. Boy, oh boy, am I excited. So, early start off for the Lions. Hendrix, you have got to stop the early goal scoring from the Lions. I think they subbed out Saturn for Cobby on the sticks. I'm just going to call him Cobby. So Cobby on the sticks, getting subbed out for Saturn. And our substitute was Centrex for CT, or Wolf. So, a better start from Hendrix, but still going to do a better job of getting the ball out of your own half. As the Lions are deadly, they're going to hunt, they're going to stalk, and they're going to feed if you let them keep pounding the net. Wolf with a shot, with a goal! CTWM! Wolf opens up the scoring for the UNA Esports Rocket League team. Over. We have a glass window on our commentary booth, and I see Centrex peering over in a chair. He's standing in a chair peering over at us. So 4 minutes left. Lions get a score early. That's a test who's going to pass it to Chris. Or CT, Wolf. I'm going to call him whatever. Jordy gets 50. Wolf's going to bang one on. Pineapple can't get it done. Jordy off the ceiling as he lives, as we talked about last series. Here's a good chance for Hendrix. Can't get it done. They'll come up just short off the post. Jordy looking to clear it. Looking to pinch. It goes in. Bang, bang! Lions up early, 2-0. The superstar. The rookie. Fresh off the main event stage in the Galat University Center. Hendrix, this second series is looking very, very similar to the first. They got to do something about it. Oh, off the post again. Hendrix, the ball is not falling your way today. Satetsu around one. Satetsu trying to get it around two. Looking for the bump. Can't get it done. As Jordy will go off in the net. It's just Wolf back. He clears it out, or tries to at least. Gets demoed for his efforts, and Jordy will take it in to the Lion-owned Hendrix corner. Stamp our names all over those corners, because we own them. Tetsu with plenty of space, plenty of time. Gets 50'd, but a double command come out from the Lions. Can you take advantage of Hendrix? You cannot. Wolf is there. The practical inventor of the UNA esports defense. Founding father. You're not going to score on him. Going to try to clear it away. Get some more boost. Jordy's going to go up. Doesn't win the 50. But Wolf will pass it to himself. Off the wall. Going to try to flip. Gets it past one. But can't get it past anymore as X pops into the line corner. Not before intercepted by Jordy. Jordy to Chris. Shot just off the post. Looking like his old self. But a great save from Chris. CT getting it done. The founder of this UNA defense. Oh, so many years ago in 2019. Jordy getting 250s. Satetsu, net, one to beat, and he flicks, and he scores! One half of the golden duo, the Satetsu Centrex duo, flicks it by himself. He scores. And UNA off to a crushing lead here in game 1. Now I'm going to talk to Nick as if he can respond. But Nick, it looks like if things keep going this way, the Lions are clean and clear for an 8-0 day, wouldn't you say? He's knocking on some wood. He thinks I'm about to cast or curse this. But looking so far, Hendrix has got to step up and show me something. Or else it will be all UNA all day. Getting a nice clear out. This is another game I wish I had my commentary partner in the booth. Mr. Jaden Bubba Himmelgarten. Jordy off the ceiling again. He lives up there. We'll say it once, we'll say it again. Jordy off the wall. Gonna try to slam one in, can't do it. Pineapple playing it to himself, off the wall. Gets one touch, tries to get it past another, but Tetsu's there. Wolf gets 50. Uh-oh, first chance. Can't get it done for Hendrix. First chance in a while. Excuse me, sorry. It's been all offense all day for UNA. These last 20 seconds, much more of a formality. As Hendrix gets slammed shut again by this oh-so-patented UNA defense. Big flick off to the side. And UNA will win this first game of series number 2. Already up 1-0 in the series, but now they're going to go 1-up in series 2 as well. But it has to be quite the climb for Hendrix. As soon as the ball touches the ground, this line win will be official. But neither team wanting to let this ball die. UNA hunting for another goal. Hendrix looking for one for the road. And Jordy's going to finally let it touch. UNA 1. Hendrix 0. Both in series score and this series 2 score. Just a reminder for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome in to the UNA Esports stream. If you're tuning in from Hendrix, thanks for tuning in. But this Rocket League team, they'll play every Wednesday in the NECC in the preseason matches starting next week. A big thank you to Hendrix for allowing us to stream and cast these games as well. Big thank you to them. We played them in Marvel Rivals yesterday as well as Smash. Bang, bang! As I'm speaking about it, Pineapple opens us up, and Hendrix starting off on the right foot here in Game 2. Speaking of starting off on the right foot, the Marvel Rivals team yesterday for Hendrix was insane. Put us down 3-0. Gave us a good old molly walloping, but we talked to we talked to Helmatorium or David in the post-game show, in the post-game Tom's Talk, which we'll get into for today's. He's really proud of how the team responded. This is their first actual scrimmage, and super happy with the progress they made, even from game 1 to game 3. So, really happy that they are making some improvement. But then we also yesterday played them in Smash, and both our gold and purple teams went 2-0 in the crew battles. So, and just like that, just like I casually say it, Jordy ties us up here. As I'll get back into play-by-play in just a moment. Good pass off the crossbar. That fourth man making it real simple for the Lions. Sometimes that fourth man is your enemy. If you're on Hendrix, you're hitting that crossbar of the post a lot. But sometimes it's your friend, and UNA has found a way to make it their friend. Jordy opens up the scoring, but the Lions are looking to get ahead here soon. Uh-oh, big miss. And Satetsu puts it away. You know, every time we've seen a Hendrix mistake, Satetsu has been the person to put him away. Big miss after big miss equals big shot after big shot. Not letting those near misses in game 3 and 4 affect his mental too much. He's been on it. He's their team lead, their captain for this year, making all the decisions. Honestly, respect. He's also playing on the Siege team, so look out for those games also on Wednesday. He'll be doing a split duty here on Wednesday. Really excited to have him now. Speaking of captain, trying to score one here. Can't do it. Jordy's going to try to pass it to Chris. Or Wolf. Almost scoring it himself. Trying to solo play. Tetsu's up. Now Wolf up. Trying to solo play. Can't do it. Jordy will try to finish it, and it's just wide. As the Lions will take it back to their half to prioritize possession and keep their 2-1 lead for now. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock. Wolf gets denied here in midfield. Oh, big miss from the Lions. And Jordy makes up for it. What a recovery from the kid. That's another shot and another save. That's my GOAT. Wolf, the founder of the UNA defense. Gonna try to play it to himself, can't do it. Jordy's just gonna play it back to him. Gets another 50. And Hendrix, specifically this chance from Hendrix is about to go begging. As Wolf gets bumped, but Jordy was right behind him with boost. Gonna flick it over one. Gets it past. Going for the bump, can't get it. And possession by Wolf. Trying to pass it mid, can't do it either. And Tetsu will have to race. Pineapple back. Wins the 50. Gets some space and some time. Has Wolf in the center. Fakes it out once. Gets a good 50. And he'll be called off by Jordy. Double come in for the Lions. A big miss by Wolf. And uh-oh. Can Hendrix College probably, can they make the most of this miscommunication from the Lions? Seems so far they can't. Not doing a great job of punishing the mistakes of the Lions. Or the Lions are doing a really good job of allowing those mistakes not to get to them and recovering from them really, really well. Wolf passes to Tetsu. Over one. Over two. Off the backboard. A shot saved. What a save from Hendrix. Wolf will clear it out to Jordy. Jordy will shoot on. Can't do it. Another shot passes out to him. And Wolf will silently lurk back, waiting for a touch to him. Hobby passes it straight to him. Wins the 50 though. And Wolf will take his time as a miss, but Tetsu was there. Now he'll gather it in the corner. Getting a boost with it. Pinching it back out. Hobby misses. And a big shot on from Hendrix. Saved away from Jordy. This second series is really showing that UNA defense. Tetsu passed one. Bang, bang. 3-1 UNA. And it's all UNA all day. So, while these 30 seconds left are more of a formality, I'd like to talk a little bit more about Hendrix. Hendrix College and their scrimmage with us. So, if you missed our fantastic stream here on twitch.tv/UNA_esports on Monday, had a banger of a series as Cobby making things interesting here with 14 seconds left. As he'll break his own scoring drought of the series. Yes, my producer Nick's telling me to shut up and stop cursing the team. 10 seconds left. Lions almost score the nail in the coffin, even though I think it'll be a clean, easy win. 1 second left. Ball. Game doesn't end until the ball touches the floor. It's up. I can hear the chants, and will fall. UNA up 2-0. Speaking of 2-0s, let's get back into that Valorant game I was talking about on Monday. So, first map was Lotus. We went to Not sure if I went attack or defend first. I have it in my notes, but my notes are not here. Clean 13-7 win for the Lions in map 1. Then we go to map 2. I think it was on Ascent. Man, oh man. Lions went down 9-3 early, clawed it all the way back, made it to overtime, and we ended up going 6 overtimes before the Lions brought it home. A clean, not so clean, but clean 2-0. And that second map, they brought it home by a score of 18-16. 6 overtimes was crazy. I implore you guys to go back and watch some real clutch players. YTK returning to his 2023 championship winning form. They had some newcomers, Link and Isaac and Snow. Snow's deadly with that Sheriff. But enough about Valorant. Let's get back into this Rocket League game. 30 seconds in, no one's broken the scorecard yet, but Wolf's looking to do it right here. And unfortunately, Pineapple beats them out, but gets 50 by Satetsu in the line half. Jordy playing patient, getting a good 50. As the Lions kind of overcommit there, but Wolf's there to bring it home. Misses, gonna fake. Jordy's there, gonna try for one more. Gets a good 50, gonna try for another. Fakes him out, just wouldn't beat. Jordy can't get it past them. But everybody from Hendrix here in this corner. Satetsu hunting for demos. Wolf's there, shot on, and scores! CTWM! With a banger of a shot. You're not blocking that in your wildest dreams. As he'll break the scoring here. In 9 seconds into this second minute of play. 3:51 left on the clock and counting. Hendrix hasn't really showed signs of life at all in this series yet. Looking to change that here though. Jordy passed one and Wolf puts it in. Good solo play here from the superstar. But who else but Wolf there to finish it off. Really honestly good. And it's really a good sign that Wolf, Centrex, whoever's in there, still getting it done for the Lions. I think the main two players that the rotation is going to be, it's going to be always Jordy and always Satetsu, but we'll swap in between Wolf and Centrex, just depending on work availability. Wolf almost own goaling there, but decides to send it away. Big miss there from Hendrix. Jordy misflips. And a chance had, but not capitalized on there for Hendrix. A good beat, but who else from the ceiling? Jordy. As Cobby makes me shut my mouth. Entirely good save from Jordy, but the ball kind of pinches out right to Cobby, and no one's there for the Lions. And Jordy's barely not able to get back to it. And they'll cut the lead in half here in Game 3, much like in Game 3 of last series. Cut the lead in half early, but unfortunately not getting it done in the later half of the game and the rest of the series. Jordy kind of playing offensive lineman as hey, some demos coming out from Hendrix, and suddenly this is the most life I've ever seen. X-Cop's getting a good pinch out to half. Get another good demo, and Hendrix fans lock in as your team has got some life with 2:32 left in the ball game. Just as we approach halftime, this is what I've been talking about for Hendrix. Got to find some way to make it happen, and they are. Opening up that demo game, but UNA is looking to get the momentum right back on their side. That's Cobby on the sticks, but can't get it done there. Jordy getting a good 50, trying to get a read, can't. Satetsu and Jordy gonna work this way back into the line corner. Satetsu will be up now. Big clear. But who else? Who else for Hendrix with Cobby? Making it a game so far for Hendrix. Stuffed him there at the goal line. Pass one. Wolf. Gonna try to get another to a teammate. Can't do it. But shot just off the post. Now, if you've been following Wolf for a long time like I have, that's a signature Wolf play, just off the post solo play. And another one off the post for the Lions. Talked about earlier, the fourth man, the post, and the crossbar combined. Kind of been in the favor of the Lions, but now it's going back in favor of Hendrix, as the Lions can't seem to buy a goal here, tied 2-2 with 1:20 remaining. Shot on, shot saved. Now things are getting interesting. Shot goes wide for Hendrix. I've leaned up in my chair. I've even stood up. And now, with 1 minute left in the game, the Lions looking to break this tie, but Hendrix is not going to let him. Jordy popping him up. Sintrex is not in the game. Tetsu's trying to get it, though. And a triple commit for the Lions. If your moment was any time, it's right now. Cobby with a big clear. Can't get back to it as Wolf's already up. Going to touch it down to Jordy. Jordy's going to try to pass it to Tetsu. Can't get it done. Jordy another pass. Can't get it done either. Who else but Wolf there for the UNA defense? X clops over. Can't get it done. Wolf shuts him down. Gets it past him. Tetsu with space. Tetsu with time. Gets a good bump from Wolf. And a clear out from X-Clops, but right into the hands of Wolf. Off the wall. Can't get it done either. Wolf pinching in above net. 15 seconds left. Will we have our first overtime of the series? Tetsu tries to get it done. 10 seconds left. Jordy fakes it past one. And Wolf is there for the shot. Will he do it? Off the post. The post has been his worst enemy. And we have overtime. We have maybe even a series here, depending on how the Lions respond. Wolf gonna pass it to the superstar. Off the ceiling. Gets bumped. And luckily, Cobby making it happen for Hendrix. Wolf gonna play patient. Gets it past him. And a shot in. Pineapple. Wolf letting the ball pass. Unlucky mistake from one of the founders of the Rocket League program. And Hendrix will take their first game of, honestly, either one of these series. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands now. Hendrix showing up, finally getting off the mat through the works of Cobby and punching back. If you're a Hendrix fan, your faith has rewarded you. Now can your faith get you another 3 games? I don't think us over here in the Lion faithful are going to let that happen. So, Cobby taking his time to ready up, as always. Here we go. After a stunning overtime performance in map 3, can Hendrix tie up the series? Or will UNA get firmly back in control? Wolf starting us off hot. Off the post. Tetsu! The cleanup crew! He's doing a funky job this fall of 25, you know what I'm saying? As I'll say it once and I'll say it again. An early goal for the Lions and Tetsu. Gotta be synonyms. Look him up in the Oxford Dictionary. Uh-oh, big miss for the Lions, but an even bigger miss from Cobby. You've been the saver of Hendrix, and you let that chance slip away. That's gonna haunt them for sure. That net was about as wide open as a freeway. But it's not about the mistakes, it's about who responds to them better. 1-on-1. Wolf spawns and gets beat. A good demo from Hendrix. Puts the other two out of position, and Wolf off the spawn couldn't get it done. Pineapple, again, tying us up. He's been lights out for them. With the addition of Cobby, he's been really unlocked this second series. But Tetsu's having none of it. Gonna try to get it past 2, can't. 4:14 left, and man, we've got some fireworks going on here in game number 4. Tetsu trying to steal some boost, but Jordy's already there. Wolf can't get it to Jordy, or Jordy can't shoot it at least. Pass back in. Jordy fakes. But a clear away from Hendrix. As they'll pass out to Pineapple, who shoots off the bar. Finally, Lady Luck going some type of way for the Lions. Big 50 on the post. Cobby can't get it done. Jordy, big miss. Off the post again, too high. Hendrix have to capitalize on these possessions, or the Lions may just run away with it. Shot back on. Nothing left in the tank. Tetsu trying to get it past one, can't do it. X-Clops off the ceiling, off the wall. Past mid, no one's there. Jordy gonna try to take back control. Off the left wall. Going down, looking for 50, gets a 50. Shot on, missed. Wolf pre-jump, can't get it done either. Gets a good bump though. Trying to get another good bump. 50's his own player. Passing him back to the corner. As the Lions are looking to take control. A big pinch out. Wolf with another 50. Sprinting into the Hendrix corner. Gets another pinch out. As off the ceiling, Jordy can't get it done. Tetsu will fire it back. A good demo from the Lions. That's really been missing. A double demo from Jordy. Now that'll create some space for the Lions as long as they don't get beat here by X-Cross. So Tetsu. Big miss there. Is this over? Jordy, a big chance. Big shot. Big goal! Cobby on the sticks. And uh-oh, Lions. Cobby getting it done. The Lions go down for the first time since game number 3 in Series 1. I guess they also went down in overtime last game, but almost another big chance there, but just wide to the left. Jordan trying to get some momentum. Nothing so far for the Lions. Lions have fallen away from the demo game, but Jordy with no one to beat. Baby! Ties us up! When you need him most, the superstar appears. Two to two with 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. And honestly, I think these next 2 minutes determine who wins this series. Jordy again off the series. Off the ceiling. Wolf trying to pre-jump that save. Can't do it. Another big miss from both squads. And Jordy's gonna dribble it out, getting some space, buying some time for Tetsu and Wolf to get some boost. 50 from Pineapple doesn't quite go his way. And Jordy's buying some more time for the Lions. But a big bang. Nothing will come from it. A double commit though from the Lions. But a good clear out from Wolf. As we're playing a little bit of ping pong here in this left side of the field. Now Wolf with it. 50s. Straight up. And wisely, Jordy will wait on his time for the ball. A gigantic 50 back to the Lion half. But a good read by Wolf. Oh, miss. And a good 50. Just one to beat. And Satetsu trying to get it back to him. Can't do it. Wolf, you're all alone. Fate of the Lions on your shoulders. Makes a good play. Tries for the bump. Can't do it. Tetsu booming it back to the Hendrix side. As uh-oh. Big miss for the Lions. And another goal for Pineapple. Unfortunate side flip from Wolf. And Hendrix is looking to put him away. Seconds left on the clock. Lions, you gotta have it now. Wolf tries to clear it out. Gets a good 50. Satetsu just wide. 10 seconds left for the Lions. They're all up, but they can't get it done. 6 seconds left. Jordy's up, and it goes in! Hendrix gonna tie us up here. 2-2 in the series, and we'll now play ourselves a glorified best of 3. Whatever happened at the end of that game 2, has given Hendrix life as they've carried it into game 3. And I'll quote one of our volleyball coaches, Tristan Johnson. He said, "If you're playing a team that's worse than you, but you give them a chance to get in the game, crazy things will happen. You gotta put them away while you know you're better, and make them think they have no chance. Because once they start believing, hope has a dangerous way of making things work." So all of a sudden, Hendrix has life here in Series 2. 2-2 ball game. Lions, we need you here. If you're in chat, can I get a let's go Lions? Hendrix looking to open up the scoring. Trying to get shoved away from the Lions. We didn't reset the series. My fault, everybody. We've been my bad. It's not 6-2, it's 2-2. I'm glad I'm home. Sorry everyone for that confusion. Big thank you, Xander, for being in the chat. And Zinny, I'm sorry. 4 minutes left. We remain scoreless here in game 5. Really, honestly, the deciding factor going into the rest of this glorified best of 3. Got to win 2 out of the next 3 games in this series if you want to be declared victor of this second set. Tetsu. Jump off the wall, kind of weird. Wolf gonna cut Jordy. Wolf gonna try to shoot it himself. Gets it past 2, and a perfect placement from Wolf as he's back in the octane. That dominance wasn't cutting it for him. Look at the shot. Look at the placement. Past all 3. Bang, bang, bang. Lions leading early here in game 5. Minutes left. Big clear from Jordy. Bang! Now, whatever the Lions did in between those two games, they kind of probably slapped themselves in the face and said, all right. Enough play. It's time. It's time to show up and show out. Lions got to keep playing to win and not playing not to lose. Jordy with another pass mid, nothing. Lions need to look to overwhelm their opponents here, as that strategy worked out for them really well in game 1 and game 2. Overwhelming opponents with pressure. They couldn't handle it. Clear out from Jordy, very dangerous, but gets a good 50 out of the corner. Jordy off the wall, gonna get another hit. Pineapple's there to beat him. Satetsu, big flick. Kabi's there to meet him. Wolf's off the backboard. Easy clear. A pass straight to Jordy. Not on. Off the post. Straight up. Pineapple clears it out. But Wolf's there. Misses. Kabi on the sticks. One to beat. Can he beat him? No. Satetsu shuts him down. X clocks off the ceiling. Can't get it done. Satetsu almost a free goal there. And now Jordy will boom it towards the Hendrix side. Wolf over 1. Jordy trying to dunk. Can't do it. Tetsu has to reset back. He's going to shoot one on. Just wide left. But the pressure is on. UNA enforcing their will right now on to Hendrix. As a big clear breaks the pressure. Shot on. Off the post. Unfortunate. But another good save and good demo from Wolf. Wolf's going to get it past 1. Going to try to get it past 2. But wisely retreating there from Hendrix is X-Clops. Getting another good 50. Jordy's going to slow play. Getting a low 50. Getting another 50. And it's just one to beat. A big boom from Satetsu. As now we've resorted back to playing ping pong ball. Not great for the Lions. Satetsu beats him 1. Pineapple with a heroic save. A series-saving save so far. But no matter what you do, Jordy is inevitable. He snaps his fingers and goals go in. What a banger for the Lions. 3-0, 90 seconds to play. And here's the Lions from game 1 and game 2. They climbed their way out of the toilet. And now pressure getting to Hendrix. 1:14 left. Back passing to Pineapple. He's going to take it out slowly. Beating Jordy. Going to get a flip. So Tetsu's there. Off the ceiling. Waiting is Jordy. He'll swipe down and get a good touch. Back to Wolf, whose shot is going to go wide left. Gets a good demo. Jordy's off the wall. A good bump. Can't get it done from Satetsu. Tom's not in place for the Lions. Up 3-0, but still looking to enforce their will. 50 from Wolf. Pineapple's ready in center. Pops it up. Kabi's there. And Satetsu, Jordy, and Satetsu will clear it away. Satetsu and Jordy in this corner. Satetsu looking for a bump. Gets it. Wolf looking to gather himself. Tries to get it past 3. Can't do it. 19 seconds left. And like I've said before, it is just a formality at this point. But I've seen crazier in a shorter amount of time. Jordy just going to boom it. Trying to go for a demo with Wolf up. And 1 second left on the clock. And that'll put Lions on double match point going into game 6. Now, if we were in control of the maps, we'd be going to Neo Tokyo right now. But 3-2, Lions. Hendrix has got to dig deep here if they hope to have any shot in pulling this one to a game 7. Now, as a UNA fan and the former UNA coach, we should have closed this out 2 games ago. But as a Rocket League fan, there is no greater words than hearing game 7. The most magical 2 words in Rocket League. It's wonderful. Wolf breaking out the old Batmobile. I guess he wasn't feeling super confident in the Octane. Jordy off the ceiling, looking for the double. Bang, bang! Starting the series, deciding game off hot. Off the ceiling, gets the dunk. Almost an amazing save from Hendrix. But following through there is Jordy. Give him space, give him time. Uh-oh, Hendrix, you might have made another mistake. A flip! Reset! Jordy! I know we're only 22 seconds in, but that might as well be the nail in the coffin. They're not coming back from that. Hearing some ews from the production room. As Wolf will get a big clear. The Lions were very clear after that game 4. They were tired of playing around. Satetsu going for a redirect. Jordy's up. Gets a good 50 into the Lion half. And Satetsu will smartly play it to the corner. Shot on. Shot off the crossbar. And Lady Luck falling out of favor yet again for Hendrix. That's a look to regain their composure from getting 2 punches basically in the mouth right back to back off of the start. Jordy looking to create some more offense, passing it up to both Wolf and Satetsu, and he'll finish it off himself. Wow, when you can't get it done, Jordy will. I think he's definitely our player of the series today. I know we got to hear from him in the pregame, But she'll tune in not probably till next week's broadcast, but when we get the season started for the Lions in a couple weeks. As Wolf will put one back. Bang, bang, 4-0. And the Lions are looking to stop this in 6 instead of going all 7. But when we get this regular season started, you're going to hear from everybody. You're going to hear from me, obviously, because I'm the voice of the UNA Esports program. You're going to hear from Wolf. You're going to hear from Satetsu, Syntrex, Beta Brett. You're going to hear from Isaac if you tune into our other streams like R6 once they get started. Yeah, you're going to hear from everybody. Going to try to get at least some spotlights on everybody. You heard from Zandam yesterday. You heard from Mirage in the pregame interview. You heard, let's see, on the Marvel Rival stream, you heard from David, and you heard from Link from the Valorant series. You heard from Stan in the pregame, and then you heard from Michael in the postgame. So we're all about sharing the love here at UNA, giving some students their time to shine after some great performances. But hey, after this game is over, I know it's far from over, but the way UNA is playing right now, they've woken up. And I'm not sure there's a chance here left for Hendrix. But hey, I've seen crazier things happen. So UNA's got to play up to snuff. Jordy getting a good 50 there in front of that. But our next stream here on the UNA Esports program will be Friday, September 12th versus Hendrix again in our Scrimmage week. We'll cover our Overwatch 2 program, which is our Overwatch team back in 2020 won a national championship with the founders. You had Zane or Tiger Mooney. You had Jaden or Bo Gardner. Those two really led that squad to their victory as president and vice president. We're really happy to see Overwatch 2 back on the stream, or Overwatch in general back on the stream, as that's how I got my gig in starting casting. I wanted to cast the Overwatch 2 games, or the Overwatch games. Back in the day, I think when we were in our basement in Covington. Man, we've come a long way since then. But you'll see them Friday at 8:30. Hopefully, plans is to see the Halo team in the relegation tournament, or not the relegation tournament, I'm sorry, the qualifiers on the 18th. As Hendrix can't quite capitalize on that one, and that sequence right there is pretty much how the night has gone for Hendrix. I like not making the most of the opportunities and then getting scored on from Jordan Stetson. Like that's how it's been. Yeah, and then hopefully the weekend the new Black Ops comes out. You'll see Zinni and you'll see Badger Hawk here with the rest of the hopeful COD team. They'll get started here in November. We hope to have a tournament on our channel that opening weekend. We're working to make that happen for you guys. Speaking of November, got our main event tournament coming up. Games not announced yet, but we have decided on them internally. And we're going to do something a little different this year with both our fall and spring main events. So hopefully you'll tune in. And if you're in high school watching this, and almost, Wolf almost sends us to 6-0. But if you're in high school watching this and you would like some coverage of your team during their playoff runs, please DM Brandy G on Discord. I would love to help you guys out. We helped out Bob Jones last year, and I'm all about showcasing the large amount of talent pool we have in the state here to the nation. So, 10 seconds left, and right after this, we're going to go to a break. And during that break, I'll talk with the team, see who we want to select as player of the series. I know who I'm voting for, but I'll let them vote on it as well. But that'll be doing it. 2-0 for the Lions against Hendrix, and we will be right back after this break with our Tom's Talk post-game interview presented by Otter Pools. So we'll see you on the flip side.
so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my
Otter Pools was founded in 1995 by the late Tom Godby. You see, Tom had a vision to build the best and service the rest, which quickly became the motto of his company. For 27 years, Tom built pools all over North and Central Alabama. And building pools wasn't just a job to him. Building relationships with his customers was equally as important. And for Tom, that came easy, and so did the 5-star ratings that his company received. Tom's legacy in Otter Pools is now being carried on by his son Trent, who has 15 years of experience and training thanks to his dad. So if you're looking for a quality pool at a competitive price, give Otter Pools a call at 256-708-1428.
All right, welcome in to our post-game interview, Tom's Talk, presented by Otter Pools in memoriam of Tom. And here with me, we have our player of the series, Jordy. Congratulations. Big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So, how did it feel today getting the 2-0 victory versus Hendrix?
It felt really good. Just to get the time of our team. We still have some things to work on, but it was a good experience.
Hey Nick, can you kill the audio on the YouTube? Thank you. So how did changing from Sintrex to Wolf affect you guys?
I say Centrex was more freestyle, so I guess it felt smoother, like, because I go on the ceiling a lot.
Yeah,
if you could tell.
Yeah, we've seen you up there.
So he passed into me a little bit, so that was nice. But with Wolf, I could like rely on him, because I swear there was like one of them was like a millimeter in the goal, and then he just saves it. So that was crazy.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. Speaking of Wolf, I was calling him on the broadcast the founder of the UNA defense, because I don't know if you know this, but he was a part of our founding Rocket League team back in 2019. So he took a break for a couple of years, but now he's back. And so how does it feel to have you playing with the legacy of UNA?
I didn't even know he was legacy.
Yeah. He's an old head. So, so what went on between games? What happened in game 3 and 4 of the last series? Like, why the sudden? It seemed like you guys lost all your confidence. Talk me through what went through with the team.
I guess the transition hit us, and they started ramping up their gameplay. They started playing really fast, really aggressive. That game, I got demoed like 5 times or something. I think it was Cobby on the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
He was on me the whole time, and he kept blocking our shots. So honestly, they just improved their game a lot, and we just tried to, we didn't step up with them.
Gotcha. Well, let's look ahead a little bit. You've got CCS next week. You've got SEL starting in a couple weeks, and you've got NECC starting preseason next week. So how do you think the scrimmage is going to prepare you guys for that?
The scrimmage?
Yeah.
That we just had?
Yeah. How do you think it's going to prepare you?
Mainly just to our focus still needs some work, because like the games we lost, we just we had it like on a roll, and I guess when you're just on a roll, sometimes you don't try as hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, this is fine. We just go. But we should probably work on that, because the coming teams are going to be way harder, way more aggressive, and we probably don't have time to let up. We got to go hard every single game.
Well, lastly, anything else you want to say to your adoring fans and your teammates outside the window there?
My mom might be watching. So
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Jordy's mom. What's going on?
I'm gonna try to get more interviews, bigger interviews for you.
WW. So, Thank you so much for joining us. And after this quick little break, we'll continue on with our post-game talk, sponsored by our Tom's Talk, brought to you by Otters Pools. So we'll be right back, and thank you so much, and roar Lions.
Yeah.
Otter Pools was founded in 1995 by the late Tom Godby. You see, Tom had a vision to build the best and service the rest, which quickly became
All right, welcome back to Tom's Talk, presented by Otter Pools. And yeah, so we're going to close out things tonight on the broadcast. Looking ahead, like I was talking to our superstar Jordy, we got a couple of matches coming up next week. We've got CCS matches, which one we won't stream. We got our NECC placements next week. We've also got SEL starting in a couple weeks, and really excited to see what this team does. They're also going to be traveling to a LAN later this October. I'm excited because I'll get to go with them, and I'll get to travel down, hopefully. But looking ahead, like I said, we'll finish off our scrimmage week on Friday with Overwatch 2. Not that anyone's keeping score, but we're up 3-1 in games right now towards Hendrix. But again, speaking of Hendrix, thank you so much for getting this together. Tiny B, you've been great. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. This has been a really good opportunity for us and our programs, and hopefully y'all are benefiting from it just as much as we are. We're testing out broadcasts, getting our teams ready to go, and we are forever grateful. So thank you so much. But speaking of thank yous, I need to thank Nick here for coming and helping us out with our broadcast, and I need to thank the Rocket League team for being good sports about playing in the facility today. And thank you, most of all, for watching this broadcast of UNA Esports. My name is Randy G, and we'll see you next time. Roar Lions.